Now, the first topic in electrostatic potential energy and capacitance chapter is define and derive the mathematical expression for electrostatic potential energy. Before we get into the derivation part, let's try to understand what is the meaning of potential energy. From the definition in physics, we know that energy refers to the capacity to do work. So, wherever you see the term energy, it means the capacity to do work. So, potential is something related to the distance of separation, the position of the object and the configuration of it. So, here potential energy refers to whenever you try to do some work on a particular object where you are trying to increase or decrease the relative separation between 2 points, or you are trying to change the shape of the particular object, the energy that is getting stored in that particular object, we call it as potential energy. Then this electrostatic is the one which refers to the relative distance of separation or the change in the arrangement structure for charges, because electrostatics is derived from the word charge. So, let us look at what is the basic definition of electrostatic potential energy. Here the definition for electrostatic potential energy is the electric potential energy of 2-point charges is equal to work done to assemble the charges, or work done in bringing each charge, or work done in bringing a charge from infinite distance. That is, when you have a system of 2 charges in your hand, when you try to increase or decrease the distance between them, we need to do some work. That is, we need to apply some force against the electrostatic forces. So, we are considered as an external source with respect to the system. So, the amount of external force will cause some work on the system. So, the amount of work which is done by the external agent will get stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy of the given system. So, let us see how it means. Let us say you have a source charge in your hand whose value is Q. Let us say there is a test charge which is placed at infinity. So, infinity means that these 2 charges will never interact. That is, there is no force of attraction or repulsion existing between them. So, the property of test charges, it should have a unit value, and secondly, it should always be a positive charge. Now, when you try to move this Q naught from infinity to some point within the electric field of source charge, let us see what is happening. Let us say this is the new position of the particular system where the object, the test charge, is moved from infinity to a distance r with respect to the source charge. Now, let us calculate how much force is existing between them and how much work is supposed to be done to be carried out for the displacement of the particle against the electrostatic force. So, here the work done by the system, here the force existing between the particles is given as F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q naught divided by R square. Right. So, if you observe one thing, the force that is acting is a variable force because it keeps changing with respect to the distance. So, we know the formula for work done by a variable force. Work done by a variable force is given as F vector dot dr vector with an integral. So, here F vector is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q naught divided by R square multiplied with dr integral. So, initially the test charge was at infinity, now it is moved to a distance r. So, this value comes out to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q naught into integral of dr by r square is minus 1 by r when the particle is moved from infinity to r. So, potential energy which is stored in the object is minus Q into Q naught divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r. So hence this is the required potential energy that is existing in the given system. So whatever work we do will get stored in the form of electrostatic potential energy of this much value.